This video is how to start a YouTube channel. If you want to start a YouTube channel, then many people fear that they might say something that is wrong or people would make fun of them. But that's not the case because nobody cares about your YouTube channel because you don't have any subscribers yet. The first video that you upload, you must try and keep it unlisted until and watch it with friends or send the link to some friends and ask for their feedback. And once you have the feedback, then you can ask other people, your family and friends, to suggest how you can improve your YouTube making skills. So this is a beginning phase. For example, there are three things. Number one is, how do you want to start YouTube as? For example, or do you want to earn money from it? If you want to do that, then it's not going to be a hobby and you have to treat it as a profession because it's not a hobby. And the amount of work that you put in a hobby is going to be definitely different than what you put in professional work. People mostly pursue their hobbies in their leisure time or free time. So the point of the matter is, it doesn't matter, you just have to start, record your first video and ask for feedback from your friends and family. You can hit publish once they approve it. I'll attach my first video after this. And I'll also attach an AI generated podcast of three of Ali Abdal's videos. Thank you for listening. Take care and have a nice day.
Hi. My New Year's resolution is to complete at least 100,000 words. And to be precise, this blog is at around 86 to 87,000 words. And we have completed around 86 to 87,000 words, and we are aiming to reach 100,000 words. That is 1 lakh words. The training sessions have also started off, and I am hoping to receive a positive response from all of my readers and the people who are, actually interested in what we have to say. We cover the basics to advanced level digital marketing in this course, and the articles that I write are purely content, and this content improves the overall writing ability. So, I also quote, learning is from the cradle to the grave. And I think that's about it. I just wanted to share my New Year's resolution with you all. And thank you.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something I think a lot of people wonder about. How do you actually start and, make a go of it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's a big one. We've been looking at insights from Ali Abdal, someone who's really built something significant there.
Right, we went through his videos, the transcripts, trying to pull out his framework. So whether you're just curious or maybe thinking about it for professional reasons or just sharing something you love.
They should give you a solid grounding. We're aiming to go beyond the usual tips.
Exactly. This is more of a structured approach based on, well, years of him actually doing it. So our mission today.
It's really to pull out those first key steps, the mindsets you need. Basically, how to get through those tricky early stages and understand what success actually looks like on the platform.
Okay, let's kick things off. Level 1, just getting going.
Yeah, and this is deceptively simple, but maybe the hardest part, just starting to upload.
Right. And Ali's pretty blunt about it. Your first videos, they're probably going to be really, really bad, as he puts it.
And that's okay. It's almost expected. It shouldn't stop you.
Which should feel freeing, shouldn't? It takes the pressure off perfectionism. He talks about those common fears, too, like talking to a camera.
Oh, yeah, or hearing your own voice. That weird feeling.
Totally. But he says basically everyone feels that at first. It fades.
And he gives some really practical ways to ease into it, like uploading your first attempts as unlisted.
That's smart. So you practice the process, recording, uploading, but without, the world watching immediately.
Exactly. It's like a safe space to start. He even suggests a super simple first video idea.
What's that?
Just grab your phone, record a quick why I'm starting a YouTube channel video. Just the act of doing that, even unlisted, Starts breaking down the barrier,
Yeah, it gets you over that initial hump. And there's another key point he makes about the beginning.
which is,
That, honestly, no one cares initially, which sounds harsh maybe, but
no, it makes sense. You don't have an audience yet.
Mm.
Unless you're sending the link to everyone you know who's going to see those first few uploads.
right. So that lack of attention is actually a good thing. It reduces the pressure massively, gives you room to just try stuff out.
And what about showing your face? That's a big hang-up for some people.
He addresses that too. Says it's definitely not essential at the start. He points to Mizrahu's Thebos.
Oh yeah, huge channel now.
And he didn't show his face for years. So it's proof you don't have to right away if you're not comfortable.
Good point. So what should you make videos about then in this get-going phase? If it doesn't need to be perfect and you don't need to show your face.
Honestly, he says it doesn't really matter that much. The main goal is just building the habit of creating and uploading.
So keep it simple.
Yeah, like that why I'm starting video, or talking about something you like, a favorite gadget, maybe a what's in my bag style video.
Or even just documenting something you do anyway, like a skincare routine or making coffee. Not teaching, just showing.
Exactly. Low stakes content. Get maybe 10, 20, 30 videos under your belt, and then you hit the first big decision point.
Yes. Choice number 1. This is about defining your relationship with YouTube.
He lays out 3 options. First one, you can just quit.
Totally fine. If you try it and realize, this isn't for me, it takes too much time, I don't enjoy it, walking away is a valid choice.
Good to acknowledge that. Option 2.
The casual relationship. You make videos whenever you feel like it. No schedule, no pressure.
But, and this is crucial.
Right. He's very clear. If you choose this path, don't expect growth. It's purely for fun, for yourself, which is also fine.
Absolutely. But if you do want growth, that leads to option 3.
The serious relationship. This means committing actual time, like 5 to 15 hours a week, he suggests, and publishing consistently.
That commitment is the bridge, really, to the next level.
What she calls level 2, get good, enough.
I like that enough. Again, takes the pressure off being perfect.
Exactly. The goal here is simply to improve. Because let's face it, unless you're already a pro videographer or something.
Which most people aren't.
Right. You're learning everything from scratch.
Yeah.
Filming, editing, audio, maybe lighting, all of it.
So how do you get better? He talks about 2 ways, quantity and quality.
Yeah, but he strongly argues for starting with quantity. Just make a lot of videos.
Yeah.
The improvement will kind of happen naturally as you go.
He has that great story, the pottery class analogy.
Oh yeah, tell that one.
Okay, so one group had to make one perfect pot all semester. The other group just had to produce quantity, a new pot every single day.
And guess who made the better pots in the end?
The quantity group.
Yeah.
Because they practice so much, they learn through doing. His point is quantity has a quality all on its own.
It's such a good way to think about it. Stop agonizing over the first few videos being masterpieces. Just make the next one.
And focus on tiny improvements each time. He references atomic habits here, that idea of 1% better.
Yeah, like try one new editing trick in this video. Or spend a bit more time on the title. Maybe a different camera angle.
Or just try to sound a bit more energetic or change something in your background. Small things that add up over, say, 50 videos.
Exactly. Now, what does good actually mean in this context? He breaks that down too.
There are the sort of standard elements.
Yeah, the checklist.
Right.
Title, thumbnail, the hook, your personality, camera presence, editing, music, sound, the writing or structure, branding. It's a lot.
And mastering all that takes ages. No one expects you to nail it all at once.
Definitely not. But then he talks about good in 2 other ways. Intrinsic and extrinsic.
Intrinsic is how you feel about it.
Pretty much. Can you watch your own video without cringing too hard? That's the cringe test.
Mm-hmm.
He guesses like 95% of beginners don't make enough videos to even get past this point.
Wow. Because they don't stick with the quantity and the small improvements.
Exactly. Extrinsic good is simpler. It's when the audience responds. They click, they watch.
So metrics like click-through rate, watch time, though he cautions about obsessing over those too early when your numbers are tiny.
Right. Maybe comments are a better early sign. Like, are people actually engaging with what you're saying?
Makes sense. So level 2 is really about that serious commitment, churning out content consistently, focusing on those small improvements, aiming to eventually pass your own cringe test, maybe around 50 videos in total.
That seems to be the rough benchmark he suggests. And after that, once you feel your stuff is, well, decent enough.
You hit choice number 2, hobby or business.
Yeah, and it's presented more like a spectrum. But you need to ask yourself, am I doing this just for fun, for me? Or am I actually trying to build something, maybe make money, serve an audience?
And the hobby route is totally fine, no judgment. But if that's your choice, level 3 is probably less critical.
But if you're leaning towards business, even if it's still fun, the mindset shifts. You have to start thinking about the audience more. And you need honesty.
Honesty about expectations.
Yeah, you can't really expect business results if you're putting in a hobby effort or only making videos about obscure things only you care about.
Right, so if you are aiming for that business side, that leads you to level 3, get smart.
This is where strategy comes in. He uses the analogy of opening a shop.
You wouldn't just stock it with random stuff you like, right? You'd think about the neighborhood, what people need or want.
Exactly. Businesses focus on the audience. Ideally, you find that sweet spot, the overlap between what you love, what your audience wants, and maybe what you can eventually monetize. That overlap is your niche.
Okay, so getting smart has 3 parts in his model, but 2 are for later.
Yeah. He mentions cash flow, value, products, and outflow, hiring management, as things that come further down the line. The main focus for getting serious is workflow.
And workflow breaks down into 2 key things.
Strategize and systemize.
Okay, strategize first. What does that involve?
Thinking bigger picture. Setting actual goals. Defining your niche and audience really clearly. Who are you serving? What problems do they have?
Looking at others in your space too?
Yes, but he calls it colleague analysis, not competitor analysis. Learn from them, see what works, but find your authentic angle. Don't just copy. He mentions Naval Ravikant here.
In identifying your own edge, your unfair advantages.
Exactly. What makes you unique? Like his example of being a Cambridge med student, talking to other potential Cambridge students, that's a specific advantage.
Makes sense. What else under strategize?
Planning, like quarterly, yearly goals.
Mhm.
He references the book Traction here. And being willing to pivot, change direction based on what the data and audience are telling you.
So it's about having a plan, but not being rigidly stuck to it.
Precisely. Then the second part of workflow is systemize.
Making things efficient.
Totally. Creating processes so you're not reinventing the wheel every single time you make a video. Finding leverage. Making the workflow smoother, more sustainable, maybe even more fun. He strongly recommends the E-Myth revisited for this stage.
Got it. And he reckons most people aren't really hitting this level 3 thinking until they're maybe 80 or 100 videos in.
Yeah, it's for when you're really aiming for sustained growth and treating it well, systematically.
Okay, beyond the levels and choices, he also shared some core mindset shifts, some key takeaways that seem really important.
Oh yeah, these are gold, especially for beginners. First off, haters are surprisingly rare.
Really? You hear so much about online negativity.
Apparently, in his experience, most people are actually pretty nice or just indifferent. That fear of being attacked is often overblown. Should take some pressure off you.
Definitely. What's next?
That point again about no one cares initially. People are busy with their own lives. Your early stuff isn't under some massive microscope. Let that reduce your self-consciousness.
Good reminder. Helps you just do it.
Third, give value away for free and good things happen. That's the core YouTube model, isn't it? Focus on helping or entertaining people first.
Yeah, monetization comes later, if at all. Focus on value.
Fourth, what's obvious to you might be amazing to others.
The curse of knowledge.
Exactly. Don't underestimate what you know or your unique way of explaining things. Share it.
Okay, number 5.
Everything is figure out immutable. You learn filming, editing, everything just from online resources. If you don't know how, you can learn. Lack of skill is temporary.
Love that. Very empowering. Number 6.
You don't need to be the world's top expert. Often, someone just a step or two ahead is the best teacher. Be a guide. Share your journey as you learn.
Like learning in public, almost.
Kinda, yeah. Seventh, hammering it home again. Your first bunch of videos will be terrible. Accept it. Embrace the learning curve. It's necessary for progress.
Acceptance is key. 8th.
Ask for help. Bring others along. Get friends to watch drafts. Brainstorm ideas. Don't try to do it all in a vacuum.
Good advice. Community helps. And the last one.
Number 9, remember to have fun. Enjoy the process. If it feels like a total chore, you probably won't stick with it long term. Journey before destination.
Such solid principles, really grounding.
Yeah, they apply way beyond just YouTube, I think.
So wrapping this up, we've got the 3 levels: get going, get good, get smart.
And those 2 key decision points.
Yeah.
Your relationship with the platform and the hobby versus business focus. It maps out the journey pretty clearly.
And if there's one message for anyone listening who's maybe on the fence,
It's got to be get going, right? Just start. Upload something. Anything. Break that inertia.
yeah, because ultimately building something worthwhile takes time. It's about providing value consistently. It's, like Ali says, a lifestyle choice, really.
It is. So a final thought for everyone listening. What unique value could you bring? Who would you want to reach? Think about your own unfair advantages, your skills, your experiences, and what would you actually enjoy creating regularly?
Those are the big questions to mull over. Maybe reflect on which stage you feel you're at or want to be at, and what's one tiny step you could take, maybe even today, based on all this.
Great place to leave it. Let us know what aspects you'd like us to dive deeper into next time. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive.